The book. When it comes to the music industry right now, if you're talented and you know what to do, you can make a lot of money as a musician. Unfortunately, a lot of talent is wasted and many great careers end early due to some artists' inability to capture their required audience. While today, it's more realistic than it has ever been to develop and sustain a profitable and successful music career. The key is to understand the changes that the industry has gone through and learn to take advantage of the new opportunities at hand. This book outlines the most effective marketing strategies available to musicians and opportunities that the digital age has brought to music marketing today. Hip Hop Marketing and Promotion is a book that I wrote to show artists, especially independent artists, how to establish their career through effective marketing and promotion. After reading my book, you will have the knowledge to develop an effective world marketing strategy that will help get your music exposed to thousands of potential fans. Whether you are a seasoned professional or upcoming artist, this book will leave you with steps on how you can scale that advertising and marketing hurdle so that you can finally reach your audience. Introduction to Music Marketing and Promotion. Today, the music industry has become extremely saturated. There are lots of new talents tirelessly trying to get their foot into the entertainment industry door. With the high volume of new faces being introduced to the world daily, it's important to know how to set yourself apart as an artist. No matter how talented you are or how much you love creating music, we can all agree that there isn't much point to being great if nobody is listening. If your music is your calling, you need to plan your career in a way that sets you up for success from the very beginning. Music as an art form is as old as man, dating all the way back to prehistoric days, where the human voice itself was one of the first instruments. However, things have changed tremendously since then in the way music is being created and distributed. Through the transformation, the fundamental fact remains that music has always had a way of bringing people together. The 21st century has witnessed a significant increase of talents appearing into the industry, but several have waned off because they failed to connect to their audience effectively. To combat this challenge and several other challenges that have sent many artists today into musical extinction, the practice of music marketing came in place. Now, before you continue listening to this book, it's important for you to note that not every artist fully understands what it means to market their music. Your talents alone cannot push you very far in the industry. You need to combine your talents with great business ideas and practices. As artists, you're also entrepreneurs. Therefore, you have to have a business mindset when it comes to your music. Inside industry walls, record labels hire teams that handle marketing and strategizing. In order to get signed by big labels, you need to have a fan base to prove you have an audience. This is why it's very important to not only master your craft, but also learn how to effectively communicate and connect with your intended audience. What is music marketing? Music marketing is the strategic process of selling your brand and musical products and talents to the general public in a cost-effective way to achieve the desired results of profit and recognition. It involves developing and implementing the right marketing strategy to use to get your singles or album out there to your intended audience. It is a plan that an artist designs to bring an awareness of his music to the general public, but the success of this strategy heavily depends on the evolution of music in a particular environment. This is one main difference between music marketing and other marketing practices. There is one main difference between music marketing and other marketing practices. That difference is that in music marketing, the artist dictates what they put out because they already have the product, the album, single, or mixtape on hand. While in other marketing settings, it is the consumers that dictate what is to be sold based on their immediate needs. Having said this, you also have to understand the difference between marketing your music and promoting your music. Marketing your music is a process of developing your musical brand to get a community of listeners engaged, interested, and also convert them into your loyal fans. While promotion in itself is a set of activities that you do or participate in, both online and offline, to generate more listeners and fans. The importance of music marketing. Now, before I go into any more detail, I want you to ask yourself some questions. Who are your fans? Do you have their profile? What kind of music appeals to them? And what do they want to see in you? These are questions that you need to have the answers to in order to know who your ideal fans are. Having the right answers to these questions will define the direction of where, when, and how you should market your music. Okay, so now that you have an idea of who your intended audience is, let's get to the importance of marketing. The first importance of marketing is that without effectively marketing your music, nobody knows that it exists. You can have the best single in the world, but if your audience doesn't know about it, it's worthless. Therefore, the success of your music career relies on creating awareness around your singles and albums. As I mentioned before, promotion and marketing is usually done by record labels, but for labels to recognize you, you need to already have a following. You must be able to prove that you have the potential to make them money. As an independent artist, marketing your music is one of the only ways to build a fan base that will help you get noticed by record labels. Implementing marketing strategies helps you synchronize your talent, creativity, and artistic prowess into a business. These strategies teach you how to improve on your music and how to run a profitable business. Now that you realize just how important effective marketing is to the success of your music career, you may be wondering, what's next? Well, there is no point of establishing yourself if nobody knows who you are or listens to your music. In the next chapter, I'm going to touch on some crucial topics that you need to take note of if you want to establish a strong presence for your music through marketing.